I had no business going to a comic book convention today, but I went anyway and ended up with these books. I'm pretty happy with what I picked up. I found some great deals. I found a couple of older Silver Age books that had been on my periphery and I have been thinking about, so I bit the bullet and brought them into the collection. So why do I have no business going to a convention? Because I just spent thousands of dollars on an Amazing Fantasy 15. So if you haven't seen that video, I encourage you to check it out. It's a couple videos ago. I'll put the link up above, and it's just one of my crowning achievements. It is the grail for me. So as a result, I am feeling pretty relaxed. I do not feel like I need to rush around. I need to overinvest or pick up books just for the sake of picking up books. I am feeling pretty good about my collection. So anything I find is more of the cherry on top of the cherry. So I'm looking for deals. I'm looking for books that I might be specking on, as well as things that I want to just keep in my PC at these conventions. That's what I'm looking for. So that's what I found. So I'm going to start with the biggest purchase I made, which was the last purchase I made. And that's when I was like, I need to go. Time to go. And this is a book I'd been looking at for this particular dealer. He had it on the wall for several conventions. And I haven't been to this local con in quite some time. It's a small fire hall. They split comic books and sports cards. There's like 2 or 3 aisles of each. And it's always a good time. There's always great books. So I picked up this book. Detective Comics 259. Yep. First appearance of Calendar Man. This is a book that has been in my mind for a bit now. I've been thinking about it. I haven't found it. It's not plentiful on eBay. There's very few copies. A lot of them are kind of ratty. And this was one of 2 copies that this dealer had. And he's had it for several months. And why did I pick this up? There is some speculation about Calendar Man. That is not really why I bought this book. I really wanted to get this book before more people catch on and before Calendar Man potentially becomes something in the DC film or TV show universe. I picked this up because I love the colors. I think this is an amazing book. You don't find it too often. And it fits into my theme of picking up some of the older Silver Age, Bronze Age Batman keys that are not quite that visible these days. And visible meaning you don't find them at cons too often. So this is a book that you don't find too often. And I picked it up. So I was super psyched. I got a great deal. So I appreciate that, Rob. Thank you. From another dealer, I picked up this book, Tales of Suspense 77. What's significant about this is the first appearance of Peggy Carter. Now, I got a great deal on this. The list price was $50, and he knocked it down to 40. It is in low grade, but it is complete. It is a nice copy, and it's just one of those keys that if Peggy Carter, Agent Carter, starts taking off, then I'm glad to have it in the collection. I do love these Tales of Suspense, Tales to Astonish books that have like key appearances that people continuously start to seek out. So this is one of them. First appearance of Peggy Carter. Another dealer, Jimmy, thank you for the deal. I picked up 2 books. So Fantastic Four 273, first full appearance of Nathaniel Richards, which ties into Kang and all of that lore. And then I picked up Teen Titans Go number 40. So he was having a half off sale. This was $10 and $2, so he just threw this in for free. I paid $10 for these 2. This is a book I've been wanting, and it has been going down in price. I thought now was the time to buy it, and it may still continue to go down, but I don't think it's going to go much lower than 10, which is what I paid for. And it's a really nice copy. It has some spine ticks, but that's okay. It presents really well. Last but not least, a dealer in the back, which I usually go to first to see what new stock he has. Picked up a bunch of these. These were all $5 each, and it was very much a mishmash of books, and so you really have to dig. So I spent a good 40 some odd minutes digging through his dollar books, as well as his $5 books, as well as his 20% off books. So I only bought some things in the $5 bin. And the first thing I found was this Marvel Premiere 55. first solo Wonder Man. And this has been a really hot book this week. People have been talking about Wonder Man and the potential TV show being optioned. So I picked this up because I do love a Marvel premiere. I love the Marvel premiere books, especially the early issues, the Warlocks and the Doctor Strange. But just a cool. If Wonder Man takes off, this is a good one to have. I think it is not near mint by any means. It is a $5-10 book probably, maybe more these days. But it's just I think it's a cool cover. I probably passed on this book many times, so I was regretting that, having a little bit of FOMO. But I kind of do like Wonder Man. I have his first appearance. I'm glad I bought that last year. Came back in a really high grade, so this is a nice one to add to that collection. Also for $5, I've been wanting this particular book for quite some time. Green Lantern 50. Not just Green Lantern 50, but the newsstand. It does have a couple of spine ticks. It is the first Kilowog. No. It's the death of Kilowog and Sinestro. It is Kyle Rayner taking over. I think this is his first full appearance, and this is when Hal Jordan turns into Parallax. I bought this book off the comic book shelf back in the day, in the early 90s, probably 94. Yep. It does have some spine creases. Every time I've seen this book in a newsstand, it has been beat up. So I was happy to pick this up. It is a glow-in-the-dark cover. So just a fun little addition to my newsstand collection in comic books, and a key comic. Also for $5, I couldn't find comps for this, but it was New Agents of Atlas 3. So it's War of the Realms. This is a variant cover. I think it's a 1 in 25. The original price on this was $20 when this dealer was trying to sell it, or in the collection that he purchased, that someone else was trying to sell it for $20. I couldn't find much in terms of previous sales, so I think that either, and I didn't find much on eBay just in terms of currently for sale. So I think this is a good book in terms of scarcity, potentially. I don't think many people were buying many stores were buying 25 copies of New Agents of Atlas. So this might be a lower print run, is my hunch. I'm not quite sure, but let me know in the comments if you do know. Secret Wars #1, the Ribic variant. I think this was an incentive, and it is an homage to Secret Wars original #1 from 1984 or something. Originally, he was trying to sell this for $10. I got it for $5. He had a whole bunch of Secret Wars variants. This was the one I wanted. So Secret Wars has been pretty hot. People speculating on the Emperor Doom and how this might tie into any future MCU spec with the incursions and what happened in the Avengers and Secret War run here. So I loved the Secret Wars storyline. I think I did. I'm trying to remember. I read it when it came out. I had the set. So the covers are pretty cool. So this Ribic cover I've never had. Anything with Thanos is a given for me. This one was an impulse buy. All New Inhumans #5. Neil Adams variant. So again, another one I couldn't find much comps for. I couldn't find many that were for sale, at least in the moment. I'd have to double check right now to see if there's anything else on eBay, but I have a hunch, low print, harder to find variant cover. Frankly, I didn't care because the cover art on this is rocking. Neil Adams, unfortunately, he left us too soon. Just a great cover. I'm a fan of Neil Adams' X-Men run and some of his classic Bronze Age stuff. So and Batman too, of course. So look at that. $5. Avengers 167. This is a little bit of a double key for me. I have this book already. I wanted a second. This has been talked about with the Wonder Man spec in terms of, I think this is a new costume, something a little bit significant, minorly significant for the character. And it's also Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Guardians, so that's why I originally bought this book, because I was a Guardians completionist and wanted to have all those Guardians books from the Silver Bronze Age. I guess it's more bronze. So this is the classic Guardians team. Martin X, Yondu, Nikki, Major Astro, Starhawk, and Charlie. Charlie 27, I think. Last but not least, Fantastic Four #1, Scotty Young variant. Now, this was originally a $15 book when they were trying to sell it. I bought it for $5. someone had this on Facebook or something of that sort where I saw it. I was like, I like that. I did like the red costumes. I have a feeling it was probably polarizing for some folks who don't like change, and so Marvel eventually changed it back. I don't know why they had red costumes. This is, I'm not a huge Scotty Young fan, but this is one of his variant covers that intrigued me when I saw it not too long ago. So when I stumbled upon it, I was like, I'll buy that for $5. Thing that's nice is it's such a low barrier to entry with $5 books. Dollar books, even better. Low risk. So if you do ever want to sell them, if you can't, it's only $1. But the $5 books, a little bit higher of a risk. And then obviously the higher price, 10, 20, what have you. I've gone to this particular dealer and he's had some great $10 bins or $20 bins, but I didn't find anything today. So just the $5. So those are the books. I am happy to have that Calendar Man, and I was not expecting to find a cheap Peggy Carter. So I got in and got out of that convention in about 2.5 hours. I spent longer than I expected. I was expecting to be like, I'm just gonna meander, and I think because I meandered, I took more time. So that's my reentry into Comic-Con world after getting that Grail. So like I said, I had no business spending any money, but I just couldn't help myself. What can I say? I'm an addict. So do not judge, because a lot of us are the same way. So thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, press that thumbs up button if you like what you see. Feel free to comment down below. I have been so negligent in commenting back to folks, so I apologize. I will do my best to get back onto that. But it just has been so busy. But I love everybody's comments. I love the support, and I appreciate you watching this video today. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.